Have you ever noticed that you or an older loved one has a slightly different scent? It's a smell that's hard to describe, not quite body odor, not perfume, but a faint, lingering scent. Sometimes you might not even notice it yourself, but others around you might. I know this is a sensitive topic, and it's one that most people don't talk about openly. But here's the thing, it's actually very common in older adults, and no, it's not because of poor hygiene. In today's video, I'll explain the real reason behind this characteristic scent, and more importantly, how you can address it simply and naturally. No need for expensive perfumes or harsh deodorants. Before we dive in, if you find this topic relevant or helpful, give this video a like or drop a 1 in the comments to show your support. It helps us reach more people who might benefit from this. The first thing I want to emphasize is this. The scent we often associate with aging isn't due to not bathing enough or being unclean. Unfortunately, many people assume that's the case, and might even scold older adults or suggest they shower more or wear more perfume. But not only is that unfair, it doesn't fix the issue. In fact, it can make things worse. The real cause, according to science, is a compound called non-anal. Sounds unusual, right? Non-anal is a natural chemical that's produced when the fatty acids on our skin are oxidized. This process increases as we get older, especially after the age of 40. Non-anal has a distinct odor that's often described as grassy, waxy, or slightly musty. It's not dangerous or harmful, it's simply part of the natural aging process. And here's the tricky part. This scent is stubborn. It doesn't always wash away with regular soap. So why does non-anal become more noticeable as we age? There are 3 main reasons, and I'll explain them as simply as possible. 1. Changes in skin. When we're young, our skin produces more natural oils. These oils are easily washed away when we bathe. But as we age, our skin becomes drier, producing less oil, and the fatty acids on our skin oxidize more easily. This makes non-anal stick to the skin more, and it's harder to remove with just a quick wash. As we age, our skin naturally becomes drier and produces less oil. When we're younger, our skin is more oily, and that oil acts almost like a protective barrier. It gets washed off easily with soap and water. But when the skin is dry, the small amounts of oil and fatty acids that remain can get oxidized, producing non-anal, and that stubborn scent tends to cling more tightly. Example. Think of a non-stick pan versus a cast iron skillet. When something sticks to a dry, unseasoned skillet, it's tough to scrub off. That's similar to how dry skin holds on to odor more than oil-rich, youthful skin. 2. Less sweating. It might sound like a good thing, but sweating actually helps the body get rid of toxins through the skin. As we age, we tend to sweat less, which means those toxins can build up on the surface of the skin, contributing to odor, even if you're clean. Sweating is one of the body's natural ways of cleansing itself. It helps release toxins and clear out waste through the pores. As we get older, our sweat glands become less active and we don't sweat as much. You'd think less sweat means less odor, right? But in reality, fewer toxins are being released through sweat, so they can build up on the skin, contributing to a lingering smell. Example. Imagine a kitchen trash can. If you're regularly taking out the trash, there's no issue. But if the trash stays in there without being emptied, like toxins staying on the skin, the odor builds up over time. 3. Decrease in saliva production. This one might surprise you. Saliva plays a crucial role in cleansing the mouth and controlling odor-causing bacteria. As we age, our salivary glands become less active, leading to dry mouth, which allows more bacteria to thrive, causing bad breath and sometimes even contributing to body odor. This one might seem unrelated at first, but it plays a big role. As we age, our salivary glands slow down, and we may experience dry mouth more often. Saliva helps wash away bacteria and food particles that cause odor in the mouth. Less saliva means more bacteria, which not only causes bad breath, but those odor-producing bacteria can even spread to the skin around the mouth or linger longer after eating. Example. Think of a running stream versus a still pond. A flowing stream keeps things fresh, while a still pond can become stagnant and smelly. That's the difference saliva makes in keeping your mouth clean. You can think of your skin like a filter. When you're younger, it filters out waste efficiently. But over time, the filter becomes less effective, letting residues and odor-causing substances linger on the skin. The solution: the Triple S wash. Now that we understand the cause, let's talk about a simple but powerful bathing method I call the Triple S Washington. It focuses on 3 key areas where odors tend to build up. So first S, skin folds. Odor often collects in areas where skin folds and traps moisture, like the neck, underarms, under the breasts, groin, behind the knees, and elbows. These areas are often damp and warm, creating the perfect environment for bacteria and non-anal to accumulate. When you bathe, gently clean these areas. Avoid scrubbing too hard. You don't want to damage your skin or strip away natural protective oils. Second is scalp. Hair, especially on the scalp, holds onto odors very effectively. Many people, especially men, do a quick rinse or scratch their head while washing, but that's not enough. Use your fingertips to gently massage your scalp in circular motions when washing your hair. This helps remove sweat, oil, and any lingering compounds like non-anal. Footprints. Third S, sweaty spots. Your feet, especially between the toes and palms, have tons of sweat glands, and they're often forgotten. Feet in particular spend all day in warm shoes, making them prone to odor. When you shower, be sure to scrub between your toes and wash your palms thoroughly. Shower smart. Showering tips for older skin. Let's wrap up with a few simple tips that make a big difference. 1. Be gentle. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and more sensitive. Avoid harsh soaps, strong detergents, and overpowering fragrances. Instead, use mild, unscented, or lightly fragranced natural products that won't strip your skin of its essential oils. 2. Watch the water temperature. Hot showers might feel amazing, but they dry out your skin by removing protective oils. Go for warm water instead. It's gentler on your skin and helps preserve moisture. Warm water is much gentler. Third, make sure you rinse thoroughly. Any leftover soap residue can irritate the skin. Fourth, when you dry off, pat your skin dry with a soft towel. Don't rub. Rubbing can damage delicate skin. Pay special attention to drying skin folds and between your toes. And finally, moisturize immediately after showering while your skin is still slightly damp. This helps lock in moisture and keeps your skin feeling soft and healthy. Do you pay attention to these areas when you shower? Comment 2 below if you do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. The solution beyond the shower. Bathing properly is very important, but it's not enough to completely deal with this aging smell. We also need to pay attention to some other lifestyle habits. First is to drink enough water. It might sound unrelated, but water is a very effective tool for cleansing the body from the inside. When we drink enough water, the body eliminates toxins through urine and sweat, helping to reduce body odor. It's best to drink warm water, especially a glass of warm water in the morning when you first wake up. You can refer to a water drinking schedule like this. 1 glass upon waking, 1 before lunch, 1 after lunch, 1 around 3 p.m., 1 before dinner, and 1 before bed. But remember not to drink too much too close to bedtime, or you'll have to wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Oh, and coffee, tea, and soda don't count as water, because they can dehydrate the body. Second is sunbathing. It sounds strange, but sunlight in the early morning or late afternoon can help kill odor-causing bacteria on the skin. Of course, we shouldn't sunbathe for too long, and we must protect our skin with sunscreen. But a little bit of sunlight each day, about 10 to 15 minutes, is very good. Third is diet. Increase your intake of fruits and vegetables that are rich in antioxidants, such as tomatoes, apples, strawberries, and leafy greens. These foods help fight oxidation in the body, thus minimizing the formation of non-anal. Garlic, despite its strong smell, has a very good deodorizing effect when digested. In addition, the fiber in fruits and vegetables also helps keep the gut healthy, and a healthy gut also contributes to reducing body odor. Fourth is oral hygiene. Not only brushing your teeth after every meal, but also using dental floss and scraping your tongue daily. The tongue is a haven for many odor-causing bacteria. If possible, you can chew sugar-free gum or suck on a slice of lemon to also help freshen your breath. If you're finding these tips helpful, please like this video. The solution 3, clothes, bedding, and air. Finally, I want to emphasize one more thing. Even if you bathe perfectly clean, if your clothes, bedding, and home are not clean, body odor can still persist. Clothes, especially underwear, need to be changed and washed daily. Sweat, dead skin cells, and even non-anal will cling to clothes, creating an environment for bacteria to grow and cause odor. You should choose underwear made of cotton, as it absorbs sweat better and is more breathable than synthetic fabrics. And if possible, hang your clothes out in the sun, because sunlight has a very good antibacterial effect. Sheets, pillowcases, blankets, and throws also need to be washed regularly, at least once a week. Pillowcases in particular, because they come into direct contact with your face and hair, where a lot of oil and dead skin cells accumulate. If possible, you should change your pillowcases 2 to 3 times a week. Old pillows and blankets should also be replaced periodically, as they can accumulate bacteria and dust mites over time. And finally, don't forget to ventilate your home. Body odor, no matter how faint or strong, will accumulate in the air, especially in unclean spaces. You should open windows and doors twice a day, in the morning and evening, for about 10 to 15 minutes each time, to allow air to circulate. Bathrooms and kitchens are places prone to odors, so they need to be ventilated more thoroughly. If possible, you can place a few activated charcoal bags or a bowl of baking soda in the room to absorb moisture and deodorize. Do you know someone who could benefit from these tips? Share this video with them. It might be a sensitive topic, but sharing this information could really help. So I've shared with you the secrets to dealing with the aging smell that many people are concerned about. Proper bathing, paying attention to the 3 S's, drinking enough water, getting some sun, eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, maintaining oral hygiene, washing clothes and bedding frequently, and ventilating the house. All of these things, seemingly simple, but they can make a huge difference. The issue of body odor in older adults is not due to laziness or uncleanliness, but due to the natural changes in the body. But we can completely control it with small changes in our lifestyle and daily routines. Most importantly, don't let body odor make you lose confidence, avoid socializing, or distance yourself from loved ones. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos. And let me know, which of these tips will you be implementing first? Please leave a comment. See you in the next video. Stay tuned.